Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back on another one for you. So guys, you'd have to be a complete moron to date in today's dating market, right? And guys, I know. Some of these knuckleheads out there might ask us, but AJ, there's still some good women out there. It's not all women. You know what?
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Guys, dating apps, right? Speed dating, knuckleheads, all of them, right? So guys, here we have Brett Cooper, right? And these two knuckleheads are going to ask her where they can find a traditional woman, quote unquote. And guys, Brett Cooper is supposed to be this conservative commentator chick, but we all know that she's just a useless 304, right? Guys, come on, right? If you honestly believe that Brett Cooper's not some closet feminist like Tomi Lahren,
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
so guys, we're gonna listen to her sage-like advice. Before we do that, like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Guys, I have a second channel called 50 and 304s that's linked in the description. Join my Discord, check out the playlist at the end. And guys, I'm offering memberships, so hit the join button or the link in the description. Thanks to all you guys that are already members. I really, really appreciate that. And guys, I'll put the link to this video in the description, just in case you want to watch it without me pausing it. And let's get into this.
Recommend a guy go to find a traditional woman, and where would you recommend they don't go?
Oh, gosh.
Because I was just at Coachella.
Dummy.
I feel like that's probably not the right place to go.
I think you're probably right.
Yeah, did you learn that?
Well, I didn't really talk
you?
to any like women.
You didn't talk to anybody?
I mean,
You did. Jack.
No,
Who did
no,
you
I-
talk to?
not. My friend was talking to a girl,
Yeah.
and she had a friend, so I kind of like
Yeah,
tried to keep the environment in a good situation.
excellent.
Yeah, she was actually pretty cool, but I feel like walking around, it was not the ideal situation to probably find a traditional woman.
No, for sure. It's like going to a location where you know that values are in practice, basically, and it doesn't need to be like, I'm going to go to this church that is exactly whatever, because people have all these different opinions about like whether church is a great place to meet people or not. But this thread was
It's not.
basically arguing like, if somebody is showing up to, this workout class every single week and you see them there and there's like repetition, or if they're going to this run club or like a tennis group or whatever it is, it's like joining an activity where it's like you're showing like, I care about health and physical exercise. At least you're like sort of moving in the right path. Or joining some kind of like organized group where you have like similar values. I think that's probably the easiest way. I also think that like on dating apps, you have to be pretty clear about what you want and who you are. I think that's where the pitfalls of dating apps happen, where it's like men and women both are, well, I think it's more with men, less with women, because based on the responses that I've seen, like you were saying, of like women responding to guys, if they show any shred of not being a like feminist liberal, that, basically my point in saying this is that you have to be very clear about what you want, and it kind of sucks sometimes because you'll get responses from women who are like, no, this is terrible, but you're waiting. You don't want to date them anyway. So it's like, if you are upfront.
Guys, now, how long do you think she's been talking, right? She's been talking for 2 minutes and 3 seconds, okay? And guys, how do they use so many words and they don't say anything, right? All you hear is clown world.
About what you want and your intention with dating and your values, it is so much better because you weed out the people who are going to dislike you anyway, and then you will attract the people who hopefully are in line with that, which is harder because that means a little more confrontation and being public about things, but I think that's key. But I do think a huge part of it is being in an environment where you're seeing somebody repeatedly and you're seeing them in a group of friends or in some kind of team-related thing. And I wish I had more concrete advice, but I feel like I kind of got out of the dating market pretty quickly.
It's
is
so
helpful.
funny. It made me think like going to a pickleball club or going to a run club and trying to meet someone.
Yeah.
It's like you're going there though for an ulterior motive.
I know.
And that for me like feels a little weird.
Yeah.
But it made
Now,
me
guys, okay, I'm gonna stop this right here, okay? Right? Because, guys, the whole running group thing, guys, so running groups are like 70% female. So if you can lace up those running shoes, that is a good place to actually meet chicks. But guys, at the gym, nah, you don't want to do that. Guys, approaching women in public is perilous anyways, right? It's not worth the risk.
Me think, and I still think it's so funny. Like, I have friends that swear by certain methods. They're like, dude, this is gonna sound like they all say like go to a gay bar. Yeah. Because if you go to a gay bar,
then it's all the girls with their
that are
gay
just
best
trying
friends.
to have. Well, it's girls that are just trying to have fun. Yeah. They're not like peacocking at a normal bar or a non-gay bar.
For sure.
That's what we call them now, non-gay bars.
Yeah.
Where
Look. Look at these two guys, man.
Beta.
We call them non-gay bars. And she's laughing. I told you guys, she thinks that's funny. Is she supposed to be a conservative?
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
You know, they're trying to show off to guys or whatever. But at a gay bar, they're just trying to have fun, sing some karaoke.
That actually makes a ton of sense.
It doesn't.
Yeah. But it's also, I don't know. I guess going out somewhere with the intention of like, is
and
a
so
little.
I guess my response to that would be like, I would never join a run club because I hate running. But I would join maybe like there was my first like summer in Nashville. I'm really bad at volleyball, but I had friends that had like a church volleyball like league, but it was like through the city, but their church group they needed an extra person. I was like, yeah, sure. Like I really like it. Like I didn't go for any purpose of meeting somebody and I didn't meet somebody, but it's like you find something that you're actually interested in because if you don't meet anybody, you still get to gain a skill or do something that you enjoy. Whether it's like a gun club or doesn't have to be pickleball. But find something that will enrich your life regardless of whether you meet somebody or not.
Do you think dating now, just from what you've seen, is harder? Or are people just getting too emotionally weak?
I think it's probably a mix of a lot of those factors. I think dating is objectively harder because the social norms have changed, where it's like, and I always say this too, Gen Z wasn't taught how to date. Like, I don't know what your first experience...
And whose fault is that? Right, guys? It's the women's fault. Right? They wanted to throw all tradition out the window. You know? And now everything's all messed up.
You stupid woman!
It was like asking a girl out or dating. But I got asked out for the first time. My first few dating experiences were all digital. Snapchat, Instagram DM, joining my sorority at college and being like, why are you not on Hinge?
Oh, guys, she was in a sorority in college, right? Miss Conservative Brett Cooper. Guys, we all know what that means, right? That means she was letting football team Chad and basketball team Tyrone shoot up the club, and now she's trying to be Miss Conservative. And guys, this is why you don't ask chicks for dating advice, right?
Need to be on like Tinder and Hinge, and then like met my first boyfriend on Hinge, and I was only asked out in person. Alex was like, he's the only one that I remember, and I want to make sure I'm not just saying that because I married him, but...
And she's also the one that she made wait, right? Guys, she let Chad Thunderstroke and Tyrone Wonderbang smash on the first date.
No, I had one other guy ask me out in person. Everything else was like text, digital, the art of flirting, of like sending signals, of making like women who like won't freaking make eye contact or smile and like show a guy that they're interested, and then men who obviously it's a scary time to just go up and ask a woman out, especially if she's not giving you signals, and it's already hard to be a guy asking somebody out. But it's like that little like dance of dating. I feel like Gen Z just didn't get. We
so
didn't
what's
get
the
that
move?
exposure.
Is it just to get a number? And then once you get a number, then it's to text or like, I guess the
I think
numbers.
that's kind of how
It's
it
Instagram
happens.
or Snapchat. And then it's like, hey, you want to meet up?
Yeah.
Is that the...
So my recommendation is, it's not even like some new innovative thing. It's to be in like organized groups, because I think for a lot of people, there's a social barrier of like comfortability of asking somebody out or approaching for the first number or even like sparking a conversation. Because they're like, I don't know this person. It's very uncomfortable to just go up to somebody in a bar or Home Depot. I would get asked out in like Home Depot when, before even still I got asked out in a Home Depot like 6 months ago. But that's like a bit weird. Like, and I say this as somebody who has like a very high tolerance. Like I don't go around saying people are like creeps or whatever. But having like a random guy like kind of follow you through the store and be like,
did he
hey,
see the ring on the finger? Or
he don't know if he didn't like see.
It
or,
doesn't matter.
What did he say?
There you go, guys. And she's supposed to be a conservative, right? Conservatives believe in traditional gender roles and how traditions go. And back in the day, men saw a pretty woman and said, hi, how are you? She's trying to say that that's weird. Right? You know? Guys, what do you think? Is it even worth it? Is anything that this dunderhead said advice at all? Is this convincing, guys? Is this helping you, making you want to get back into the dating world? Not me. All right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe. Guys, I'm out of here. Have a good one.